going to read to you 3 statistics, and I want you to tell me which one of these apply to you. The average first-time homebuyer in America right now is the age of 40. That, my friends, is a record high. 1 in 4 homebuyers purchasing today are single women purchasing without a partner. Okay, and here's the last one. And 27% of homebuyers in Central Florida have relocated from somewhere else completely. So if you're approaching 40 and you're wondering, why is it taking me so long to find a house? You see your friends buying a house, you see your parents buying a house. Guess what, my friends? According to the stats, you're not far behind. If you're a woman and you're making a move by yourself and people around you just don't get it, why are you taking on that load? According to the stats, there's a reason why. Because you're 1 in 4 homebuyers purchasing a home. And if you're sitting somewhere where it snows and quite often, guess what? 27% of people have already made the decision to move to Central Florida. So today I want to talk directly to all 3 of you, because what you're experiencing right now, that discomfort, that waiting and building towards something that it feels like nobody else can see, that thing has a name, and we're gonna talk about it today. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this woman named Annie Pearl, who happens to be my grandmother. And if you know anything about the women in my family, that name means something. Pearl is not just a name, it's a standard. Poise, elegance, and resilience. A pearl is what it looks like when something or someone is formed under pressure, and they come out on the other side refined, valuable, and we can't forget rare. I cannot forget to mention, I am a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And that's an organization that's built on service, on excellence, and the belief women of substance show up with everything that they have to support their community. The pearl is our symbol too, and it stands for the same thing here, that what is most precious is formed through a process. Not shortcuts, not luck, process. So when I built Perfect View, I chose pearls as the foundation for everything that I do. I wasn't being clever, I was being honest about where I come from and what I believe, and what I think you deserve from the person who's walking right alongside of you, making one of the biggest decisions in your life. So here's what I need you to understand. That discomfort that you've been feeling, that's not a sign that something's wrong. That's the beginning or the becoming stage. It's an indicator that something is forming. So a pearl doesn't form in comfortable conditions. It has to begin with an irritant, something that gets inside of the oyster and causes that irritation, creating layers. That something causes friction, which is necessary for this pearl to form. Think of your home buying journey very similar to that process. The irritant is the moment you realize that you want something better for yourself, or even just a feeling of you're not where you're supposed to be. It could be something as simple as that lease renewal that you just can't quite come to re-sign, especially when they're offering you a free month of rent. It could be that city that you called home, but now it's starting to feel like there's some sort of ceiling that you can't break through. Or it could be that you're working towards a life that you're almost there and it seems like it's out of reach because something's not right. That restlessness that you feel is not impatience. It's your pearl forming. I want to speak to each one of you directly because all of us are going through some sort of process. You just may be in different stages. So if you're that almost 40-year-old, the one who's been working hard for over a decade, the one who's been wondering, when is it going to be my turn? I need you to hear me. You are not late. According to the stats, 40 is the average for a first-time home buyer right now. According to the data, you're right on time, my friend. You have spent your time building a career, building that financial foundation. You want clarity on your home purchase. That is not a delay. That's a part of your pearl forming, and that pearl is a lot closer than you think. If you're a woman purchasing a home alone, first of all, I have to say, I see you, sis. 1 in 4 buyers right now happens to be you. You're not just the exception, you are the movement. And the fact that you're doing this without waiting for permission, that is definitely a pearl. And if you're that power couple, that dual income, we're ready to make big moves together, who's finally in a place where you're ready to make that move, but you still have 41 unanswered questions in your spreadsheet of spreadsheets, that is not chaos. Those also contribute to the layers that are being built for your pearl. But here's where I watch every single one of you hurt yourselves at some point. And I do say this with love because unfortunately, I have seen this more times than I can count. When the process gets hard or the right home doesn't show up immediately, when an offer falls through, or when the market is just not cooperating with your budget, you start to second guess everything. Is this the right neighborhood? Am I buying at the right time? Maybe I should just renew my lease for another year. And here's the truth that no one probably tells you. All of those feelings are normal. The discomfort, however, that's not necessarily a warning. It's a layer that's forming. Every doubt, every hard conversation, even every offer that doesn't work out, that is your process of producing something. And I'm gonna tell you, the clients who trust the process are always gonna come out on the other side with something that's unique and valuable to them. Nothing about this process is perfect, but with the right guide, it can be a perfect experience. Do you know what one of the most emotional parts of the home buying process is? I'll let you take a guess. No, it's not the first showing. Not even the accepted offer, guys. And it's not even moving day. It's the closing table. There is something that happens when you're sitting at the closing table, signing those documents, and finally getting those keys in hand. Every doubt that was carried immediately wipes away. Every layer of the journey makes it worthwhile in that moment. And that is where the pearl is complete. And you know what? I get to be in those rooms every time. I get to witness something that along the way was an irritant become the thing that makes your journey worth it. Being a guide to your pearl is not just a job for me, it's a privilege, and I make sure I carry it like one. I built Perfect View in memory of my grandmother, a woman whose name tells you everything. Refinement, resilient, value that is formed and not given. I also built it as a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, an organization that taught me service is not optional and excellence is a non-negotiable. And I'm still building it right now, in real time, through my own irritant state, my own layering, the brand and the agent I know you deserve. So whether you're almost 40 and finally ready to purchase your home, whether you're doing it alone, or whether you're a couple building together, your process is valid. Your timeline is yours, and the discomfort that you feel, it just means that your pearl is forming. Nothing about this journey is going to be perfect, but I promise you, with the right process, with the right guidance, and the right person beside you, it will definitely be perfect. So where are you in your journey? I would love to hear about it. Go ahead and drop it in the comments so we can have a conversation. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, because next time we're gonna dive in deeper into what it's actually like to relocate to Central Florida, what nobody tells you before you make a move here, and how living near Disney is not like what the brochure says. See you around. Hi there, I'm Dawn Reese McKinney with the Funk Collection, broker by eXp Realty. If you made it to the end of the video, awesome, so happy that you joined me. But make sure you find time to like and subscribe the video and share it with a friend. I look forward to connecting and possibly even helping you relocate to Central Florida. Take care.